now that you watch that video, hopefully you understand the importance of tracking all of your links. Every time you share your website, how important it is that you know where those people are either visiting from, how many people are clicking on it, how many conversions you get from that, etc. Okay? So, a little history on me and UTM links. I've been using them for years. They're not fun to create, and as long as I've been using them, I still can't remember off the top of my head how to create them. Like the little question mark, the little underscore, the little equal sign, the little and. Do you know what I mean? I can never remember them. And what I would do is I would go into ChatGPT and I would say, hey, I want to create a Facebook campaign or a Facebook post about our water slide promotion, and I would explain it to ChatGPT, and I would say I need a URL parameter, and it would give me one, right? And that's how I created these ones. So it's time consuming. You know what I mean? It's just a pain. So I did that. This is the back end of our website where I added them in here. So now I can just kind of go in and copy and paste. So I didn't have to create them manually. What I would do is I'd copy and paste it, and I would generally edit the last portion and be a little bit more specific, right? So that's how much of a pain they are. Now, when I created our booking software, for you guys that know, we're in the middle of creating booking software with a team of developers. I've got a handful of people in there right now giving feedback. Although everyone's so busy, feedback is a little bit slow for the last 2 weeks, but it'll pick up. I built this inside of that so everybody could use it. But then I thought, well, anybody should be able to use it, and I wanted to promote it to small businesses in my city, because it's not just for party rent. It's anybody that has a website that they're sharing that should be using something like this. Excuse me. So I created a program to do it for people, and I called it bouncetrack.co. So I'm inside of it right now, and I'm on the dashboard. I'm just going to walk you through how it works. So here I'm on the dashboard. Right now I've got a total of 4 links created, URL parameters created, 607 tracked visits, conversion of $23,630 with an average per link. Okay? So these are the links I've created. Waterslide promo, memorial, bouncy castle boost, fall festival, school brochure, and a lawn sign set up. So if I click on one, just to show you, and I'll show you how we set these up too. I've had 48, there's a short link clicks and a long UTM hits, and I'll show you that in a minute, the difference. But this was a summer water slide promo. It received 400, it was actually a reel, an Instagram reel, 489 visits with 33 conversions, and the revenue brought in, okay? And as you can see, I can see exactly who did it with their email, their booking ID. You'll see it was an Instagram reel. I used the short link, and this was the value, all right? These are creating the new campaign, so you can use these for your email, social media, YouTube, Google, I mean all of these. You know, referrals, you could give them to your customers and create them a link, so if they share it, you'll know exactly where they came from. Review requests, print offline with the QR cards or QR codes, retargeting ads. I mean, there's everything in here, right? So to create a new one, I would click on this, but I'll come back to that in a second. In here, learn, I'm going to add some videos walking through how to set it up. It's easy, but I mean, we want videos in here, so I haven't. And then I'm also going to add a bunch of videos on how we've used them in the past. And just to give you an example, we have not spent a dime on advertising since 2016, with the exception of Google ad experimenting that I did a little while ago, but we don't pay for ads. This is all we do. Share QR codes, print postcards, flyers, business cards, everywhere. All of our profiles, Facebook profile, Google My Business profile, Instagram profile, we track absolutely everything. Okay, so but I'm gonna throw a bunch of videos in here. So here, just to show you how it works, let me go back to, I'm just gonna grab one here. Actually, I'm gonna make a new one. Let's make a new one. So let's say I want to make a Facebook post. Summer, I'm going to name it Summer Kickoff. I'm going to send them to our website. I might choose, I don't even know what our website page is. Hang on, let me check. You'd think I'd know these links off by heart. Slide, so I'm going to take that. And I'm going to press this is where I want people to end up when they click the link. The date I created it, I want there. I'm going to put our short link. So this is the short link, and it's always going to be a subdomain, meaning it's going to be go dot. You don't want to put your domain, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to wipe out your website. Platform, I want it to be on Facebook. It is going to be a regular post. Post topic, let's just put water slide promo. So while I'm filling this form out, you can see the UTM source gets filled out, the post, the content, and the campaign. So here it is right here. So I don't have to create it. I don't have to remember the damn question mark, the underscore, the UTM, none of that. I don't have to remember anything, right? So now I'm going to create the UTM link. So there are two links. There's what's called the short link and the full UTM URL parameter. So I can take either one of these links and use them. It doesn't matter. Now, the difference being, there's a tracking script that we have to add for tracking, which tracks just the clicks. And then there's a second script that we put on the thank you page of our website. So when I say thank you page, and I'm going to use ERS as an example, somebody goes to your website, they add to cart, fill out the form, they pay. After they pay, they're redirected to a thank you page. That is the page that we have to put the conversion script on. Okay? So there's two here. The reason, if you do not put, if I was to share this link, for example, and if I did not have that conversion script on the thank you page, it would not track a conversion. Okay? I'll go into that another time. It's not important. But here we have two links. You have your short link or your full UTM link. Okay? So I would take this link, just say, I would copy this link. I would go to Facebook. I would create my post, whatever I wanted to write. I would paste this in that post. I would add my picture. And then when somebody clicks on that link from that Facebook post, I can tell how many people came from that specific Facebook post. You know what I mean? So again, you can use either one. I won't go into what the difference. There's really not a difference in a way, but there is. But that's for another day. So that is how we get these links. Okay. In here, domains. This is where I create it. So as you can see, create the domain. When you create a host name, like to share those links, those short links, you put it in here. You do have to add a DNS record to your, whether it be GoDaddy, Cloud, wherever your domain name is hosted, you have to add a DNS record, but it gives it to you. So you go and you open up GoDaddy, you go find your DNS records, you put add record, you're going to choose a CNAME, the name is Go, or whatever you put in front of here. The shorter the better, in my opinion. The value is going to be this right here, and then you hit save, and then when you check it, it's going to let you know, see checking, it's verified, because it's in there. If I did not have that record in our GoDaddy, this would fail. Okay, so this has to be added to as well. And then that's just to create your short links, basically. And then you have your integrations here. So here is the integrations with the script. Okay, so first of all, allowed domains. So the domain which is allowed is redlineinflatables.com. I also added my second one because I don't feel like creating another bounce track, what do you call it, account. So I've got two that I'm tracking. This is the tracking script that goes in the head of your website. So this only tracks clicks. Okay, so if I go back to links and I click this, oops, that's one I just made, so it's not going to have any summer promo. That tracks clicks. Okay, $489, right? That's the script that will only track clicks. If you want to track the actual conversions, which we do, we also have to add the second script, which is this one, which goes on your booking confirmation page, which in ERS's case it would be the thank you page, right? Now we do want to replace, anywhere it says replace, replace, replace. So inside of ERS, they will have their own custom fields, right? So you have to put whatever their custom fields are, you have to put in between the brackets. Same with, well, you guys know with high level, right? It's squiggly bracket, and then you have contact dot whatever, that would go in here. So you have to replace the custom fields in here in order to work, but that's easy enough to do. And then you take that and you put it on your thank you page. Now I created a lead only one, and the reason being is because my son, for example, his photo booth, you can't book online, right? So he only has a contact form on his. So I still wanted to track people that filled out the contact form, so I made a second one. And as you can see, there's no dollar value, or you know what I mean, in here. All it is collecting the customer email in here. So there's two. So if you wanted, say you had an ERS site and you guys have the contact form, you could put this on the thank you page after they fill out the contact form, and it would track a lead. And then you could also put this conversion where it's going to track the amount on the thank you page after somebody books. So you could actually use both. But the main reason I created the second one is because for the websites that don't have booking online and they still want to track leads through their contact forms, we could use that one too. So if you drop down here, it gives you the exact instructions. But again, I'm going to have learn videos. You can use Shopify. Like I said, this is going to be for anybody. I made it because local businesses here that I work with, they use WordPress. And then here I added the party rental stuff in here, right, where to paste it. It'll show you here exactly what to do. Webhooks, I'm not even going to go into that now. This is really for, you can do it, well, ERS you can't do it, but you could use this with Inflatable Office. This is basically, I would use this for as high level, right? It just works better, but I don't need to go into that now. Everybody really only needs to use these tracking scripts. But basically, that's what it is. So you install these tracking scripts on your website. You only have to do it one time. It's a one-time installation. And then you create your links and you share away. That's all you have to do. I have these on, I'll show you as an example. Our Facebook page, you'll see Redline Inflatables, but if you look at the bottom left, you'll see, oh, you can't see it, I'm not recording that part. Oh, here. If I go here, that Redline Inflatables link, if they click on this, it actually goes to this. See the go. So anybody that visits our Facebook page and they click this link here, it's actually this link. So at the end of the month, I can track, holy crap, there's 34 people that found us from our Facebook page. I have a different link on our Google My Business. I have another one on our Instagram bio. It's all different links. I never just send them to our website because I want to be able to track them, right? So whenever you make a post, a reel, a QR code, it doesn't even matter. It's going to be, here, I'll show you the QR code print. So here, I'm just going to fill in because oops. I want to use Redline. I'm just going to say it's a flyer. And let's go school. Doesn't really matter. Actually, I could even do it per school. St. John Vianney. 2026. Doesn't really matter if you have different flyers. And then it's going to create this down here. I'm going to create the UTM link. So with the QR code here, let's go back. Oh, did I click the wrong one? Oh, I did. Shoot. I want the one with the QR code. So now I have to do it again. I'll just do this really quickly. Flyer. Walkerville area if we wanted to do it. Doesn't really matter. So here's the link. Create the UTM link. Now it's going to give me the QR code too. So I can, here's the link, right? Automatically. So if you were to take your camera out right now and scan this link, it would bring you to our page. But we can also download it here. It just saved. I can put it on a flyer. I can put it on this is a smaller version business card. It just allows you to download it and print it, put it wherever you want, and then when they scan that, it'll take them here, and here's your tracking link, right? So again, you can use that one, you can use that one. It doesn't, well, actually this QR code will only use the short code, sorry. It will not use the long code, but it still tracks conversions as long as your conversion script is on your website. But that's basically the download. I can't really think of anything else to share with you, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. But it works with any website, any booking software. It does not matter. If you have a website, you can use this, and it, in my opinion, is going to be a game changer, because again, like I said in that first video, you're going to figure out what works. And if you have a post that went viral and you can track that, that's the post to use again. If you create posts and they get nothing and nobody's clicking, don't waste your time making the posts. You know what I mean? So anyways, super helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You know where to find me. And I'm going to log out because I'm going to show you, sign out. I'm going to go to the main page. Now I have 2 pages for this because, like I said, originally, or not originally, but I want to share it with small businesses. So if you go to, kind of look at this, bouncetrack.co /party rentals. It's going to bring you to the website or the landing page for party rentals. You can read through this. There are 2 plans. 0, which is free forever, but you're limited in what you get. $297 a year, and this is going to go up because it's just gonna. But you can get that price as $297 a year. But come in and start off the free version. You can play around. You can make active, links. You can. What I would do is I would create a link. I would make a post, or if you're running a Facebook ad, or share it somewhere, and it doesn't matter, and see if it works, right? You'll understand. Hey, nobody's clicking on it, or hey, wow, look at all the people that clicked on it, because it'll track it. This is going to be $297 a year, and you get unlimited everything. So that you'll be able to upgrade on the inside. So if I would start off with the free. This is just a dummy version I have. Here you can see free plan, 0 links. It'll keep track for 30 days, and if I want to upgrade, I click to here. But in the meantime, jump in, play around with it, go create a link, you know what I mean, create and share and use it. Welcome for your feedback, curious to see what everybody thinks, but in my opinion, for us personally, this is going to be a game changer, so much easier. I'm not going through spreadsheets, I'm not going to Google Analytics, I'm not going into my damn high level, everything's on one page, alright? Okay guys, enjoy your Sunday. I'm out. Let me know if you need any help or if you have any questions.